Name of the male gamete and the female gamete, and where they are produced or where they are located.
This male gamete is like in the stamen, and the female gamete is in the pistil.
Okay.
And then,
And where you will find the male gamete in the stamen?
sorry, ma'am.
Where will you find the male gamete in the stamen?
Anther,
Okay. And what's the name of the male gamete?
pollen grain.
Yes. What about the female?
In pistil, it's known as ovule, or no, it's known as ovum, or the egg in female, and then it's present in the ovary, which contains ovules.
What all are the parts for your female gamete? What all are the parts for your female reproductive system or the organs?
Ovary, stigma, style.
Okay. What is stigma and style?
Ma'am, stigma is like the topmost sticky part, and the style is like an elongated tube.
What's the significance of that stickiness onto the stigma?
It helps the pollen grains to stick on the stigma.
And how they fuses with the female gamete? How the pollen grains fuses with the female gamete?
The pollen grains travel down till the ovary through style, and then the fusion takes place between the ovum and the pollen grains.
Okay, very good. So up till now everything is clear, Shreya? Any
Yes,
doubt
ma'am.
in any of the part?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now starting the process of fertilization is clear to you. We have understood it with the video also.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So pollen grain and egg or ovum fuse to form the zygote. Okay. And the zygote further developed into the embryo. Okay. These are the products for your fertilization. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now starting with the pollination. Okay. This we did not, this we have not done. Okay. So pollination is something, what can you observe from this image? What you can observe from this? What's happening exactly in this? In this image,
Ma'am, which image?
these two images, dear. These two
Okay, ma'am.
images. What's happening in this? What are you able to figure out from this?
Ma'am, in the
Okay,
first image,
first of all,
in the
tell me.
ma'am, the first image,
Yes.
the pollen grains are going to the pistil, or are sticking to the stigma of the same flower. And in the second image, the pollination is, or the pollen grains are going to the stigma of a different flower.
Okay. So which one is bisexual and which one is unisexual flower among them?
Ma'am, unisexual is the first one, bisexual is the first
Are you
one.
sure that first one is the unisexual? What is the difference between unisexual and
Ma'am,
bisexual?
first one is bisexual, second one is unisexual.
Now you are correct. Because both the male and female parts are within the same flower. That's why we are calling it as the bisexual flower. In the second case, both are in the different flowers. That's why we are calling them as the unisexual. Got it?
Okay.
So if I say, what do you mean by the term pollination? So pollination is this is the medium for the fusion. First of all, you can write pollination is the medium for the fusion of
medium.
yes, for the fusion of male and female gamete. Male and female gamete. When this process is happening, then only the fertilization is taking place. Okay. Yes. And this is further leading to the fertilization, leading to fertilization. Okay. So if a question comes that define pollination, so it is a process of transferring the pollen grains, transferring the pollen grains from which part, Shreya? Pollen grains are transferred from which part?
From anther to pistil.
Which is the male part?
Pollen grains.
To the stigma, which is the female part, okay, of the flower. Okay. Written?
1 second, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
That. So now coming on to the under pollination, we have two types of classification. Okay. So if you can observe from the image only, can you tell me which one is self and which one is cross?
Ma'am, self is the first one, cross is the second one.
Okay. So self meaning both the parts are within the same flower. Okay. So the fusion is being taken between them only. But if I talk about the cross pollination, so there will be the crossing over of the gametes. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
You can observe in this diagram also, self is having both male and female part. Okay, the second diagram. This is also the self. Fine. But
Of flowers of the same plant.
yes, because they are the flowers of the same plant. But if I talk about the cross, so it is taking place between two different plants, or I can say two different flowers. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
let's talk about the
So,
self.
ma'am, like if in a plant there are two different flowers, okay, and then pollination takes place, it will be self.
Sorry.
Ma'am, within the plant,
Okay.
pollination is self, right?
Yes. No. See, if it is taking between in the same flower, then it is self. But if we are taking it between two different flowers, even if they are of the same plant, then it is cross. Okay.
Now imagine like there is one plant and the plant has two different flowers. So the
Yes.
transfer of from pollen grains from the one flower's anther to the other flower's stigma will be cross.
Yes, it will be cross.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So you can write self pollination first. self-pollination. That is transfer of pollen grains, transfer of pollen grains. That means the self-pollination is taking place within the bisexual flower. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of the same flower. Okay. Of the same flower. But if we talk about the cross pollination, so it is transfer of pollen grain transfer of pollen grain from anther stigma of different flowers either within the same plant, either within the same plant or different plant. Okay, understood the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt in any of the point?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Shreya, I want you to write one more point in the fertilization. Have you written this?
No, ma'am. One second.
Let me know once you finish your writing.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, so one point was left in the fertilization. Here, the process is fusion of male and female gamete. Okay, so here pollen grains are fusing with the egg or the ovum, leading to the formation of zygote, then embryo. Further, this embryo will develop into a seed. Okay, at last, after maturing, it will develop into a seed, and the ovary develops into fruit. Okay, ovary develops into a fruit. Got it? Yes or no? If you can see in the diagram also, here fertilization has taken place, and further the embryo has turned into the seeds. But this ovary, which is the female part, turns into the fruit. Got it?
Ma'am, what? And the ovule turns into the seed.
Sorry? Yes, yes, yes. Ovule turns into the seed because there you will find the egg or the ovum. Okay? So after fusing, it will become into a seed, and the ovary which is having that ovule or the ovum, okay, it will turn
To
into
become
a
a
fruit.
fruit.
Got it? Have you written this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt in self-pollination and cross-pollination?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now, how will the pollination takes place, or I can say how the male gamete, which is the pollen grain, are transferred to the stigma? How? We have understood the process of fertilization. We have understood the process of pollination. It is transferring. But how these gametes are transferring? See, egg is within the ovule. It doesn't need to transfer. But what needs to transfer is the pollen grains. So how they will be transferred? Hello?
Um, yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, they can get transferred through wind, through water,
Okay.
and then through insects.
Okay. Is there any other
And
medium?
ma'am, even artificially we can do it. Like humans can like do it.
Yes. So if I ask that what type of pollen grains are required that can be transferred through the wind, they should be light in weight or heavy in weight.
Light.
Yes, that's why they would be able to carry, the wind would be able to carry out those pollen
Pollen grain.
grains. Okay. Do they need to be brightly colored? The flowers need
Uh,
to be brightly colored.
yes, ma'am.
Why? Wind is taking it. What's the
Oh,
requirement
wind.
of attractive colors?
Nothing.
Attractive colors of the flowers are required in the insects, okay, to attract them. Fine. Otherwise, for the wind and for the water also, they don't need to be that much brightly colored. Okay. So if I talk about the agents of pollination, we are calling them as the agents of pollination because they are taking the pollen grains, they are encouraging the process of pollination. Okay. So first agent is the wind. How it will, when the wind blows, it will take away the pollen grains from the anther to the stigma. Okay. And what could be the qualities of the flower? They should be small, not that brightly colored because they need not to attract any insect, and do not produce nectar. Nectar is another such thing that can attract the insects. Okay, so wind doesn't require it. Fine. And what could be the features of the pollen grains? They should be light and should be large in numbers. Okay, as in the case of wheat, rice, and maize. Got it, Shreya?
Yes, ma'am.
Please write all these features and how the wind carries the pollen grains. Please write the example also. If
Okay,
you can
ma'am.
observe in this image, see how there are large number of pollen grains that are being released from the anther and are taken through the wind. If you can observe in the image.
Yes, ma'am. That's a lot.
Yes. And they are for the wheat, rice, and maize. Okay. This can be asked in your school exam also. That what are the features of the flowers and the pollen grains for the wind dispersal.
Ma'am, I have my science exam on next Monday.
Okay. And you are getting this chapter. We'll finish off this for that.
Yes, ma'am. And my exams are starting from the Monday.
You have this on Monday.
No, the Monday is like my first exam, and then on my next, like this Monday will
Monday.
come. The Monday after that is my science exam.
Okay, it's on third Monday.
22nd, ma'am. 15th, my exam is starting, and 22nd, I have my science exam.
So can I say, Shreya, all these methods are for the seed dispersal.
For pollen grain dispersal, I think.
Yes, pollen grain you can say. Is it that?
No, ma'am. One second.
Do you know what is nectar, Aisha? Oh, sorry, Shreya.
Yes, ma'am.
What's that?
Ma'am, nectar, it's like the ma'am, I know what nectar is. It's like
The
the
kind of fluid.
substance present in plants which the insects suck out
Yes.
as their
So
food.
it is a kind of sugary fluid. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, it's very sweet. Golden tea. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Shreya. Is it that? Have you written the examples also?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how the pollen grains are carried in the water?
Ma'am, through the plants which grow in water.
Okay. So for that you would be requiring the aquatic plants. Okay, aquatic plants. So what happens in this case? The pollen grains are released. Let's say this is the female part, okay, and this is the male part. Pollens are being released and they are carried through the water. Okay,
Waterway.
yes, through the water current. What do you mean the water current? Through the water flow. Okay, when the water flows, they carry the pollen grains along them to get stick onto the stigma of the another flower. Okay, of the another plant. Fine.
It's
So, what could be the characteristics? They need to be heavy or light in weight.
light.
Yes, they should also be light in weight. Do they need to be attractive in color?
No.
Okay, so no bright color. Okay, please write about this. So, what could be the examples? Seagrass and Vallisneria. Okay, both of them are the examples for your water pollen grain dispersal through the water. Is it done, Shreya?
Yes, ma'am. Just finished.
Okay. Now coming on to the pollen grain dispersal through the insects. So for them, the what could be the features of the flower? They should be sweet smell, okay, brightly colored, okay, and they should have the white or light green petals. Fine. For the nocturnal insects, what do you mean by nocturnal insects?
Nocturnal.
Any idea about this nocturnal?
Ma'am, maybe for the insects
Sorry,
who are nocturnal.
nocturnal animals. No idea. Nocturnal
Ma'am, I've
are
heard the word many times, but I'm not sure about the meaning.
the,
Like
these insects or the animals are active in night.
night. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
that's why we call them as the nocturnal insects or the animals. Fine. Okay. So, for why the green color or the white petals are required for the nocturnal animals? Because they would be able to see them at night very
Night.
clearly. Okay. And they should be rich in nectar. Okay. They should have the excessive secretion of the sugary fluid. Fine. Now, what could be the features of the pollen grain? They should be sticky. Why? Why they should be
But they
sticky?
can stick onto the insect's body.
Yes, easily. Okay, stick onto stick onto insect's body. Okay, so that it will be carried by the insects to the other flower. Fine. So how it is taken? When the insect visit the flower for the nectar, so pollen grains stick to the body of these insects and they visit onto the another flower and pollen grains fall onto the stick. Okay, this is the whole process, how it lands onto the stigma. Fine. Please write about all these characters.
Ma'am, so diurnal means insects which are there active in daytime.
Sorry, what you said, Shreya? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
What you said, I did not heard it.
Ma'am, I just said that diurnal insects means insects which are active in the daytime.
I can't hear you properly. What you said before that are active in daytime. What's that you said before?
Diurnal insects.
Yes. Okay, we have 3 more slides to do. Yes. Have you written it, Shreya?
I'm just writing 1 second. Just nearly done.
Any doubt in any of the point?
No, ma'am. That, ma'am.
So fertilization we have already done. Now coming on to the seed and fruit formation. Okay. So which develops into seed and which develops into fruit?
Ma'am, ovary develops into the fruit and ovule develops into the seed.
So what happens after the fertilization? No.
The formation of food.
No. The fusion of pollen grain and the ovum result into the formation of
Zygote.
yes. Zygote further develops into embryo and embryo further
Embryo.
develops into the
Seed.
seed. Okay. So what happens during the case of fruit? So in this case, ovary enlarges to form fruit. Okay. Ovary enlarges to form Okay? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, if I talk about the seed, this was about the fruit. If I talk about the seed, so what's that? Do you know the layers of the seed? Let's say this is your seed. Okay. So it contains the three parts. Okay. Shreya, can you just give me 1 minute, dear? I'll start the class
Sure,
after 1 minute.
ma'am. Mm.
Hello? Hello? Shreya, are you in the meeting? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So
Ma'am
what are the
was
three
saying,
parts
but
of
I did not hear.
the seed? It's embryo. Okay.
Zygote.
No, zygote is not the part of a seed. I'm talking about the parts of a seed. So
Oh,
embryo
okay.
is there, endosperm is there, and the outside part is the which is covering it is the seed coat. Okay? Yes or no?
Endosperm. Seed
Sorry.
pod.
Seed coat is something which is surrounding the seed. Okay, a protective layer. Fine.
Ma'am, endosperm.
Endosperm is the middle part. Okay. Endo meaning which is inside. Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Please write all these points.
Yes.
Let's finish off this chapter today only.
Ma'am, could you like scroll towards right a little?
Sorry.
Could you scroll towards left a little?
Left side you want me to scroll. This you want me to, or this one?
Ma'am, should I write this one also? Only
Oh,
this.
only write this whatever I have written. We have already done whatever written on the slide. It's just the paths they are telling that it is the seed, placenta, locule, ovary wall, all of them are the paths. So you need to just write the paths of the seed and write this point, ovary and largest.
Okay, ma'am. Largest to form fruit. Embryo. Good. Done, ma'am. Ma'am, may I go to the washroom?
Shreya, I'm finishing off this in just 3 more minutes. Okay.
Okay, sure, ma'am. It's fine.
This we have that. So if you can observe in the case of fruit, if you can see this image, this is the enlarged ovary, okay, which is turning into the fruit. See the image there. This is the enlarged ovary which is turning into the fruit. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after embryo develops into the seed and become active, that process is known as the germination. If you can see, this is the seed, okay, and it is germinating to produce a new plant. Okay, so this is known as the germination process. Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Also, just as the pollen grain was dispersing, there is the dispersal of seeds also. Okay, so these are by the wind, by the water, by the animals, and also by the explosion. Now, what do you mean by explosion?
Ma'am, like in
Due to
sport,
any external factor, I can say. Due to any external factor or force.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes.
like in the spore formation, the spore used to explode or burst out.
Yes,
Then
yes. See, explosion is something, how the seed is dispersing, how the seed is changing its position. Whenever an external force, let's say a direct blow onto the seed has dispersed it from somewhere. Okay, so it is a kind of active force which is coming from outside. So this is by the explosion your seed can be dispersed. In the case of pea plant, castor and balsam, you can only write the pea plant. Okay, through the wind, it should be light in weight again for the wind. So drumstick you can write. Fine.
Ma'am, these kind of seeds even have like wing type structures.
Yes, they sometimes have the feathery structures also, so that they can be dispersed by the wind. Yeah. And through the animals having the fleshy fruits. Okay. Fleshy fruits can be transferred to the animals. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you wish, you can take the screenshot of this and you can write it after the class. Okay. Take the screenshot of this slide.
Okay, ma'am.
And you can write only one example for each. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and
Yes,
this
ma'am.
this slide also, this one also. Please write it in your notebook. Okay, after the
Yes, ma'am.
class. See, first 2 points we have already discussed. This we have written also, but I want you to write this point about the germination. Whenever a question comes,
Wait,
what
once
do you
again,
mean?
ma'am.
Sorry?
Which point again? Like I was taking the screenshot. Which one?
Third point, this one. Germination. These 2 points we
So,
have already discussed about fruit and seed. This we have written also, but I want you to write the definition for the germination. Sometimes a question comes that what do you mean by the germination with respect to the seed? So this you can write: the process by which embryo in the seed become active and begin to grow into a new plant. Okay?
so no need to write the first two, right?
No, no need to write the first two, only write this germination. Okay.
Sure.
Now you can leave the class and please read all these topics from your textbook and come with your doubts in the next class. We have completed it today. Now tell me which you want to start in the next class, which chapter?
Ma'am, in the next class, we can start with electricity and electric current and its effects.
Sure. We are left
So,
with two more chapters,
ma'am,
Shreya.
one second. Ma'am, before electric current and its effects, we can do with light because according to me, light is a little more confusing.
Okay. And you are left with two chapters, light and electric current and its effects. Only two are
Yes,
there
ma'am.
from the syllabus. Rest all are
Yes, ma'am.
done.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll start with the light in the next class. By that time, please revise all the chapters, okay? And read these topics which we have done today from your textbook and come with your doubts in the next class, okay?
Ma'am, in the light, I basically get confused between the concave and convex lens and mirrors.
Okay, don't worry, we'll do everything. Okay, we'll start with the lens.
Okay, ma'am.
Sorry, yeah.